Hello students, welcome to the class. So in the last class we discussed about height and distance and we saw the real application of trigonometric identities. And we were solving some unsolved problem based on the R.D. Sharma book. So today I am going to continue in the same way. We will see the remaining problems which is on height and distance. We also discussed what is angle of elevation or elevation angle and the angle of depression or the depression angle, based on which we were solving the problems using the trigonometric ratio. So computing the height and distance related problem is a real application of the trigonometric ratio. You must be aware of what you are reading, what is its application, where will you use this in the real scenario. Okay, so let us continue with the problem. We are discussing height and distance. HEIGST, height and distance. So if I remember, I think we reached till 20th question. Yeah, so let us start with the 21st. And remember one thing, that I am skipping those questions which are very similar, which we have already solved. Okay, so and now onwards I will also skip. If we have done some same kind of problem, then I have to skip, and that is exercise for you guys. So let us start with question number 21. So 21 is, so I am reading for you. This is from R.D. Sharma book. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50-meter high, find the height of the building. Okay, so here is a tower and here is a building. Okay, assume this is the height of the building and this is the height of the tower. So the angle of elevation of the top of the building means here from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. So this is the foot of the tower. Say this is tower and this is building. This is building. Okay. So the angle of elevation from the top of the building to the foot of the tower. So this, what is angle of elevation? Elevation angle. Angle is the angle which is formed with the horizontal and with the line of sight. So this is the line of sight. So this angle is 30 degree. And the angle of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. And the angle from the top of the tower to the foot of the building. So it is describing this angle. This is 60 degree. Only this angle. Okay. Now, if the tower is 50-meter high, find the height of the building. Tower is 50-meter high. This is given. The height of the tower is 50 meter. 50 meter. Then we have to find out the height of the building. Now see, if you see this triangle, let's say this is C. Okay, so if you see this triangle ABC, ABC, then this angle is known, and for this angle this will be perpendicular and this will be base. Okay, why do we need to compute this? Why do we need to calculate this base? Because we are seeing in this triangle, so base is common in both the triangle. So using this triangle we can find out this base, and then using this triangle we can find the height of the building. So this is the strategy to solve this problem. So please write, let AB is the tower and CD is the building. CD is the building. Let AC equal to X. AC equal to X meter. Since this is in meter, so let us suppose this in meter. Okay, X meter. Okay, now in triangle ABC, ABC, what we will see? Tan 60 will be AB, perpendicular by AC, base. Okay, tan 60 is under root 3, and this is equal to AB. AB is 50. This is given, and AC is X according to our assumption. Okay, so X will be 50 by under root 3. So this is X. Now we found the value of X. So we can use this triangle. Okay, so now in triangle ACD, what we see? Tan 30. This will be perpendicular and this will be base. So tan 30 degree is equal to DC or CD upon AC or CA. Okay, so tan 30 is 1 upon under root 3 DC. DC we don't know, we have to find out DC, and AC is X. So under root 3 into DC equal to 1 into X. How did we get this? So using cross multiplication. Using cross multiplication. Using cross multiplication. Okay, and therefore DC will be X upon under root 3. What is X? X is 50 by root 3. 50 by root 3, and we have already root 3 in the denominator. So now we can write like this in order to understand it very easily. So it will be 50 by root 3 into 1 by root 3. I have mentioned this many times, so I am not going to write here, but in the exam you have to write. Don't forget, otherwise examiner will reduce your mark. And so this is 50 by root 3 into root 3, this will be 3. Okay, so this is the answer. Therefore you can write one line at the last. Therefore the height of the building is 50 by 3 meter. Okay, now I am seeing similar type of questions till 25th. Let's see 26. 26. This is another type of question. Whatever we have not solved so far. Shall I erase this? Okay. So the question number 26 is I am not going to write question here, but I am going to read so that you can hear this. An aeroplane is flying at a height of 210 meter. Flying at this height, at some instant, the angle of depression of 2 points in a line in opposite direction on the both the banks of the river are 45 degree and 60 degree. Find the width of the river. So in this problem, it is describing that there is a river, okay, and a flight is flying over the river. At some point over the river, the angle of depression is given like 45 degree and 60 degree. So let's see, this is the width of the river. Okay, so this is the river. So for the sake of simplicity, we can assume that this surface is quite flat, so that it may appears like a triangle, and a flight is flying at some point here. Let's say this is a flight is flying here at some point of time, and it is stated in the question that, so this is the river, so this will be the bank of the river. Okay, so if you complete, so this is the bank of the river, so this is one depression angle and this is the other depression angle. So if you see in the previous lecture, I have stated that the angle of depression is equal to the angle of elevation. So whatever angle this is, the same will be this also, and whatever it is, same will be this also. Okay, so at a height of, so height is always perpendicular, so let us draw a height here. So this height is given, which is 210 meter. This height is 210 meter from here to there. Okay, now let's say these are the B and C are the points at the bank of the river. Okay, so now the problem is find the width of the river and use under root 3 equal to 1.73. So we have to find out the width of the river. So we assume that this is the river and this is one bank and this is the other bank opposite bank of the river. So this distance will be the width of the river in which the water will flow like this in this direction. Okay, so actually this is like this only. So this is the water level, water will flow like this, and these are the two banks, one side other side, and water will flow like this. Okay, so we have to find out the VC, and the angle of depression is given 45 degree and 60 degree. (45 degree and 60 degree). So this will be 45 degree and this will be 60 degree. Okay, so please write, let the flight is flying at point A at some point of time. B and C are the 2 points on the bank of river where the angle of depression with respect to B and C are 45 degree and 60 degree. Let the height of the flight is AD. Let's say this is D. This is D. Okay, and AD equal to 210 meter. Now see how to think to solve this question. Now here we have two triangles, ACD and ABD. This is our problem. We have to find out this BC. So how to find this? So if you see these two triangles, using this height we can find out this distance BD, and the same using the other triangle we can find out this distance. Once we get this and this, so we can add the two distance to find out the BC, and which is the width of the river. Okay, so so I think whatever I have dictated you have noted down. So let us solve this problem. So according to figure, in triangle ABD, tan 45 degree, tan 45 degree, tan 45 degrees. For this is perpendicular and this is base. So AD upon BD, this is 1. AD anyway we have given, this is 210, and BD we don't know. Okay, we can assume 1 here also. So using cross multiplication we can like this, we can write like this, BD equal to 210. Okay, so now we found BD. So use the other triangle, in triangle ACD, what we can use here, same tan, because we know this and we have to find out this. So for this angle this will be perpendicular, this will be base, and this relation provide the trigonometric ratio called tan theta. So tan 60 degree is equal to AD upon DC. Okay, tan 60 is under root 3, AD is 210, and DC we have to find out. Again we can assume here 1. Okay, so under root 3 times DC is equal to 210. Therefore DC equal to 210 upon under root 3. So now we found BD and DC, and therefore the distance, therefore you please write, therefore the distance between the river or the width of the river, therefore the width of the river BC equal to BD plus DC. BD is 210 meter plus DC is 210 by root 3. Okay. So now you can simplify this 210 if you take common. So 1 here will be 1 only. Because we can write this 210 like this, 210 into 1 and plus 210 into 1 by root 3. So if you take 210 outside, so here 1 we will get like this. Okay. So this will be 1 upon under root 3. Now it is given, since (210) into this will be under root 3 plus 1 by under root 3, or you can directly solve here 1 plus 1 upon 1.73, because in this question it is stated that you have to use under root 3 equal to 1.73, under root 3 equal to 1.73. So this is the solution. You please solve this to find out the width of the river. Okay, don't do here, do at home. Okay, let's do next question. Please write down. If you wish, if you understood, then no need to write, you can do it. So question number 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 is exactly like this. It is given in the figure. So I am skipping that also. 32 you can also try. 33 can try, because these type of questions have been solved in the previous lecture. Now see the 34. This is some another kind of question. A moving boat is observed from the top of a 150-meter high cliff, moving away from the cliff. The angle of depression of the boat changes from 60 degree to 45 in 2 minutes. Find the speed of the boat in meter per hour. A moving boat is observed from the top of a 150-meter high cliff, moving away from the cliff. So let's say this is a 150-meter high cliff. Okay, a boat is observed moving away from the cliff. कहा जा रहा है कि यहाँ पर किसी टाइम यहाँ एक बोट है, उसको देखा गया है. ठीक है, इस तरह से. क्योंकि ये वाटर लेवल पे ही जाएगा ना, it will move on the water surface. Okay, so here the angle of elevation is given. So a moving boat is observed from the top of a 150-meter high cliff moving away from the cliff. So it is moving away in this direction. It is moving in this direction. We can try here also, no issue. Okay, but here since there is no place, so I am writing in this way. But it is not approaching toward the cliff. It is moving away from the cliff. So if you are drawing the figure in this right hand side, so the boat will move in this way. The angle of depression of boat changes from 60 degree to 45 degree. Actually, this is angle of depression. So we have to draw parallel to the ground. So this angle is 45 degree. So this will be 45 degree till here. Since boat is moving, so after some time boat will reach here. Okay, let's say this is point. So this is A, B, C and D. So let AB is the cliff, C is the point where the angle of depression from the point A is 45 degree, and later it is no, actually this is 60 degree. Angle is getting decreased. This is 60 degree. Okay, and after movement by 2 minutes, this angle reduces to 45 degree. So now this becomes 45 degree, since only this part is 45 degree. Okay, so the problem is find the speed of the boat. So this is a little tricky. Okay, here it is given the boat is taking 2 minutes, 2 minutes reaching from here to from C point to from D point. Okay, from C to D point it is taking 2 minutes. Then we have to find out the speed of the boat. Okay, so this height is given. So if we see this triangle, but this is not given, anyway we can find out this. Let's say this is X. Okay, and then if we found this distance, if we find out this distance, so the wind speed will be distance upon time, so we can find out that. Okay, so let's say this is x2, this is x1 and this is x2. Okay, so please write down. Let AB is the cliff which is 150-meter high. Okay, C is the point where boat is moving away from the cliff, and after 2 minutes it reaches to the point D. Let BC equal to x1 and CD equal to x2. Now follow this. In triangle ABC, so this is tan 60 equal to tan 60 will be AB upon BC. Okay. Sorry for the hindrance. So tan 60 is AB upon BC. Tan 60 is under root 3. AB is 150 meter and BC is, we have assumed this as x1. So x1 will be 150 by under root 3. Okay. In triangle ABD, tan 45. Tan 45 degree is equal to AB, AB upon BD. BD. Tan 45 is 1, AB is 150 meter given, BD is BC plus CD, BC plus CD, BC plus CD, which is x1 plus x2. This is 1. So now we can assume 1 here in the denominator. So using cross multiplication, this x1 plus x2, this will be equal to 150 only. We have to find out x2 because we have already find out x1. So x2 equal to 150 minus x1. So 150 minus x1. x1 is 150 upon under root 3. So if you take 150 outside, this will be 1 upon 1 minus under root 3. Okay. So this is the distance x2 from here to here. Therefore, speed will be dc x2 by t equal to 2 minutes. T x2 is this much, 150 into 1 minus 1 upon under root 3 by 2. See, this is in meter and this is in minute. So your speed will be in meter per minute. You have to simplify this. I am not going to simplify this. You have to put under value of under root 3 and then multiply, simplify this. Okay. Then divide by 2. So this will be in meter per minute. I think it is asked in meter per hour. Yeah, it is in meter per hour. So what you are going to get is in meter per minute. So you have to change accordingly. You have to convert this meter per minute into meter per hour. Okay. And you have done many such kind of questions in your 9th class. So I am not going to tell what you have to do. Okay. So this will be your solution. So now other problems are looking very similar. Okay, let us do proof type of question here, which is a relation in tan alpha and tan beta. So if you see here, okay, I am going to do this. This is not asked in the exam. Maybe this time it may come. Okay. You try all the problems. If you have any problem, you can ask me anytime. And the online viewers may also ask in the comment box if they wish. So moving to our next question. Question number 39. This is R.D. Sharma. From the top of a lighthouse, the angle of depression of two ships on the opposite sides of it. So suppose this is a lighthouse. On the top of a lighthouse, from the top of a lighthouse. So say suppose this is top of the lighthouse. The angle of depression of two ships on the opposite sides. On the opposite side means if one is in this direction, then the other will be in this direction. Okay. So here there is a ship and here another ship is there. Okay. Just for knowing you that this is ship position. Okay. So angle of depression, if angle of depression is given, so this is alpha and this is beta. Okay. So this will be alpha and this will be beta. Now the problem is, so that the distance between the ship is h tan alpha. So suppose if the top of the lighthouse is A and B and C are the ship position, and suppose the perpendicular from the point A on the water surface or whatever surface is D. Okay. Let's say the height of, let's say the AD is H. No, it is given. We don't have to let it. This is given H meter. Okay. So we have to find the distance between the ship. So what will be the distance between the ship? These are the ship positions. So the distance between the ship will be this BD. We have to find out the BC, and BC has two line segment, BD plus DC. Okay, and we have given the height of the lighthouse, which is h meter. Then we have to show that h equal to, no not h, BC equal to h into tan alpha plus tan beta upon tan alpha into tan beta. We have to show this. H into tan alpha plus tan beta upon tan alpha into tan beta meters. Since this is in meters, so we will get this in meter. Okay. So please start writing. Let A is the top of the lighthouse. AD is the perpendicular on the surface. B and C are the ship position on the opposite side of the lighthouse. Okay. So let CD equal to x1, BD equal to x2, okay. Now in triangle A B, okay, let's do this one. ACD, in triangle ACD, in triangle ACD, tan beta, tan beta, this will be h upon x1. This implies x1 equal to h upon tan beta, okay. In triangle ABD, ABD, okay. Tan alpha will be h perpendicular upon base, h upon x2. This implies x2 equal to h upon tan alpha. Therefore, you please write the distance between the ship, the distance between both the ships, BC equal to BD CD plus BD, CD plus BD, CD plus DB, write in the order no issue. CD plus DB. CD is x1 and this is x2. So place the value of x1 and x2 here. So x1 is h upon tan beta, x2 is h upon tan alpha. So now if you simplify this, so this will be h 1 upon tan alpha plus 1 upon tan beta, 1 upon tan alpha, 1 upon tan beta, okay. So now solve this. This will be h tan beta plus tan alpha by tan alpha into tan beta. So treat this one as a fraction 1 and this as a fraction 2 and then solve these two. You know how to solve. So you can write in order tan alpha plus tan beta, okay, because it is in it is with positive sign, so there will not be any change in the sign, okay. So h into tan alpha plus tan beta, and in your denominator there is tan alpha into tan beta, hence proved. Okay, so today I will stop here, and I think now you can do all the questions from this textbook, not from this textbook only. You can use any textbook. You can check your efficiency, how much you captured or grasped from here, okay. So you will be expert for finding the solution of such kind of problems which is based on height and distance. but you have to do as many questions as you can. Okay, so thanks for watching.